Red Bull has left Formula One rival Ferrari worried and confused by its performance in recent races and its car's speed on the straights and the corners. Because Ferrari is concerned about Max Verstappen's speed, they are starting to make some questionable decisions so as to match up with Red Bull. What are these decisions? Stay tuned to find out. It is clear that Max Verstappen and Red Bull have had a tremendous season, as their car is currently the quickest on the grid. Verstappen currently has a massive point gap over Charles Leclerc, who is in the second position. One race where Red Bull was much faster than Ferrari was in the Belgian GP. Max Verstappen won the Belgium Grand Prix and led a Red Bull 1-2 finish, beating teammate Sergio Perez by 18 seconds despite starting 14th on the grid because of a penalty. Ferrari was already concerned in qualifying, which Verstappen controlled completely, and the manner of the race itself has only intensified that. After starting one spot behind Verstappen on the grid, Charles Leclerc finished in 6th place. An early pit stop made his race more difficult because one of his brake ducts had picked up a visor tear-off. Leclerc was amazed by Red Bull's blistering speed, and he couldn't help but talk about it during post-race media briefings. Leclerc said, "We need to look a little bit more at the overall weekend. It's been a very difficult weekend. If you look at Red Bull, they were on another level. They found something this weekend that is a bit worrying for us because, for now, we don't exactly understand. They are still extremely quick in the straights where it looks like they have no downforce, but then they get into the corners and they're as quick as us or quicker, so it's a bit worrying." The beginning and end sections of the Spa track are designed for high speeds, while the middle portion of the lap incorporates a variety of turns. During practice, Ferrari tried out a low downforce wing that the team described as aggressive. But for the race, the team elected to go with a version of the wing that provides a higher level of downforce for both cars. At Spa, teams typically need to choose between higher and lower downforce setups, but as Leclerc mentioned, the pace of the Red Bull while it was in Verstappen's hands was threatening throughout the lap. In qualifying, Verstappen recorded the second fastest first sector of everyone and was the quickest in sectors 2 and 3. He was 3/10 faster than the next quickest driver, Leclerc, in the middle sector. Throughout the race, Verstappen was consistently quicker than the Ferraris in each of the 3 categories. It was more than 2/10 to his advantage in the first sector, 3/10 to his advantage in the second sector, and 1/10 to his advantage in the third. This demonstrates that the Red Bull RB18 has a very efficient car, as it possesses a high downforce to drag ratio as well as an effective engine. Ferrari team boss Mattia Binotto said, "What is more concerning for me is to see that they have been capable of running a lower downforce but still having a great type of speed in the middle sector where you need downforce. So I think they've got both of it, which is back to the efficiency. They've got low drag and great downforce on the car." In spite of the fact that Red Bull leads both titles by a comfortable margin, that was actually the first time this season that they completely dominated a Grand Prix weekend. During the Italian Grand Prix, Ferrari made a choice to bring in Charles Leclerc early in the competition when Sebastian Vettel's car became disabled and caused a virtual safety car to be deployed. After 40 of the race's total laps, the Monaco driver was moved up to the medium tyres. Sam Bird, a driver of the Formula E Championship, is of the opinion that Ferrari made this choice out of fear of Red Bull's pace. It was a risky approach that resulted in 2 pit stops, while Verstappen just needed to make 1. Bird said, "It's like they're terrified of Red Bull now. Like, they're so worried about the pace Verstappen has underneath him that they feel they need to do something outside the box to win one race now." What are your thoughts about Red Bull's pace? Let us know in the comments section below. That'll be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you can always get to watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching Epic F1 News.